Hello, it's Yuki. Today I'm stopping by the campus shop by Kokuyo. There are actually a few stores that focus on Kokuyo products, and I wasn't quite sure which one to choose. But today I decided on the one on the first floor of the Kokuyo building. Kokuyo is a brand many of you have asked me about before, and since someone who's traveling to Japan next week requested it again, I thought it was the perfect time to finally stop by. Let's take a look together. It turns out they were celebrating their 5th anniversary, and there happened to be a special event taking place. When you complete the stamp rally, you receive a commemorative sticker. I'll show it to you a little later. There's also a cafe inside, along with a workspace where you can sit and spend some quiet time. The shop is designed almost like a market dedicated to Kokuyo products. You can try out new releases, and there are displays sharing the stories behind their development. If you love Kokuyo, I think this would feel like such a special place to visit. Okay, let's start over here. Just looking at this display already makes me smile. Everything is arranged so beautifully. Oh, this is a bag-in-bag organizer. It looks like it can even fit a 13.3-inch laptop. I wasn't completely sure what it was when I first saw it in the store, but after looking it up, I learned that it's actually a pouch that attaches to your laptop with elastic bands. It makes carrying things like your mouse, pens, or adapters much more convenient. Honestly, I probably should have bought one. My husband is always dropping his things. I also noticed they had some items for the sauna. This hat, for example, is designed for use inside a sauna, isn't it? Sauna culture has actually become quite popular in Japan over the past few years. When I looked it up, I found that these items are part of a lifestyle brand called Saunabu. They even create stationery that can be used inside the sauna. You can really sense how much the person in charge must love saunas. This pen case caught my eye. I've actually been curious about this one for a while. You know how we all have that favorite pen? Or a little piece of stationery we're especially attached to? I'm not sure if that makes sense. Lately, I've been wanting a pen case that lets me display those favorites, almost like a small showcase. Something just like this. The fact that you can both show them beautifully and tuck them away when you need to, honestly, that's kind of genius. What's your favorite Kokuyo item? If you'd like, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. As for me, I think I'd say the loose leaf paper is my favorite. And there's scissors too. They're just so easy to use. Oh, this one! I know this! The extra large size can hold up to 120 sheets of A4 paper. It's a magnetic clip. I feel like I used to see this all the time. Maybe at school? And quietly popular among Kokuyo fans is this notebook, the Survey Field Notebook, known in Japan as Sokuryo Yacho. It was first released in 1959 for surveyors. One of its most distinctive features is the sturdy cover, which allows you to write even while standing outdoors. Apparently, there are also store exclusive editions. I noticed one here featuring Kokuyo's new logo. It was sold as a blind box, so you don't know which one you'll get until you open it. I actually use this tape glue myself. It dispenses smoothly every time, and the adhesion is really reliable, so I've been using it for years. This is the one I use at home. As you can see, it's being well loved. It's not flashy at all, but it's one of those things you simply can't do without. Personally, I sometimes wish the packaging were just a little cuter, but maybe that's part of its quiet charm. Oh, there's even a double-sided tape version. I didn't know that. And if you shop on Amazon often, you might want to check this out. It's a small tool that lets you open cardboard boxes and packages without breaking your nails. I can't even count how many times I've damaged mine. Of course, I understand the idea that we don't need to own things we can live without. But I have a feeling my nails would be much happier with this. This glue stick can reach all the way to the corners, and I was really curious about this. Is it a bobbin for a sewing machine? They wrapped masking tape around it. I'm not sure how you're supposed to use it, but if you line up a bunch of them, it actually looks pretty convenient. You can try out Kokuyo Stationery here. It's been a while since I last visited Kokuyo, and it made me think about attending one of their stationery exhibitions. It would be a nice way to discover their latest products. They're often held around spring. I wonder if they'll have one this year. These rubber bands are so uniquely Japanese and so cute. They would make such a sweet little gift. And this one is a very clean, minimalist vocabulary notebook. It looks surprisingly stylish, doesn't it? If you're a student, this might be a nice one to try. This calendar won the Kokuyo Design Award. The numbers are stitched with a single thread, and you pull it a little each day. As it shortens, it gently reminds you of time passing. And this bag, it was so cute. I think it might be an eco bag. The new logo design looks really nice, doesn't it? For anyone who loves Kokuyo, this would be hard to resist. When you complete the stamp rally for the 5th anniversary event, you get to try this capsule machine. I won a ticket for the food truck! You also receive a commemorative sticker and a postcard. And of course, I had to try the capsule toy myself. It's a gashapon featuring tin badges inspired by Kokuyo's product packaging designs. And I got the logo version. I think the second floor is worth exploring as well. If you're nearby, I hope you'll stop by. And these campus chairs, aren't they lovely? On my way out, I stopped by again, and the building was lit up in soft pink. It looked so lovely. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I truly read each of your kind comments with care. I'll see you in the next video.